doing a tour of Johnson and Wales. Let's get started. Is it locked? It couldn't be. Let us in! Can you try climbing up? Maybe Manny can climb. Alright, so although we're obviously locked out, we're still going to show you some of the rest of the campus because it isn't downtown, so you can see the rest of the buildings. So let's get started.
You're live with branding.
Good.
Hey Crusaders, so since JWU was closed, we're going to give you a virtual option to see Gaby Commons. So here we go. So right here, this is Gaby Commons. So this is where usually all of the students come in. They can hang out on the grass. All the events are hosted here, especially the Wildcat weekend. The orientations are held here. They have concerts, events, you name it, are held here. That building in the back, I'm going to go to it right now. Give me one sec. The one in the back, I'll show you guys in a minute. That is the library. It's called the Yenna Center. So we're going to go to the Yenna Center, but this is their nice brick pathway. So here, this is the library. So let's go upstairs real quick. So this right here is their library. It has lots of desks, lots of private areas in case you want to study. Usually this place is packed during finals and midterms. There are some rooms in the back. You can't really see them through here. You can rent out and you can, oh, is that Brad? I think that's Brad. Hey, what's up, Brad? Psych, I don't know who that is. But you can rent out the rooms to study with your teammates or classmates, sorry. And it's very useful when it's time for finals. And it's always very busy. And some classes are taken there as well. So up next, we're going to show you McNulty Hall, which is right here. That building is usually a freshman dorm room. We are going to show you some dorm rooms later. So right here, this is Snowden Hall. This is the biggest and one of the multiple dining rooms and dining centers we have here at JWU. There's a lot of options, fresh food. Usually the student chefs are cooking the food for you because that helps them with their practice. But it is very big and it is a lot of options, and there's even space upstairs to eat. And that's also linked to one of the dorm rooms as well on top.
Hey guys, so this is the Student Involvement Center where you can get involved in any type of clubs, any student life that would get you more involved with the Wildcat community.
Because Johnson and Wales is in the heart of downtown, you'll find security officers all over campus that will ensure your safety.
That's the whole park. This is the smallest park in university history.
So here we have the Taco building and we have the white building as well, the Wales Hall. So what happens is you'll know what building you're in when the rug changes color. So you could be walking to a different class in a different building, and you know, if you don't know what building you're in, just look down, and if the rug is a different color, you're in a different building. This building right here is where you pick up your checks when you do work study. So if you do work study, that's where you go get your money. So make sure you get that. You don't want to make sure you miss out on that. And this is one of the performing center buildings, so they sponsor a lot of the events here at JWU.
So right now we're going to go inside the Taco Center, where students can go ahead and use the equipment there. They can record their podcasts, their videos, their segments for projects. You can rent out the equipment. You just got to make sure you have your ID and that you do return it. So a lot of students use this for their upcoming projects. And there's a green screen so you can edit over it. So it's really cool. Up next, this is one of their crime science labs, and they actually do like mock crime scenes to figure out how that person got murdered and all that cool stuff. So this is a mock room they use to do the investigations on, and also teach them in the criminal justice department. And this is one of their classrooms. That's how the classrooms look. Like I said, this is a private school, so usually the classrooms are pretty small. So just keep that in mind. It's also pretty cool because they get a chance to know who you are. So there's a crime scene lab, like a CSI type of thing. It's pretty cool.
Alrighty, this is the Academic Success Center where you go to get help for school. So whether it's writing help, tutoring for any courses, you can come here. Also, there is internships, career advisors, resume, interviews, workshops, career experts. Did I mention internships? I'm out of breath. Career advisors, resumes, interviews, workshops, and career expos. Alrighty, so right here is the Johnson & Wales bookstore where you can rent textbooks or buy textbooks for your classes. In college, getting books is a big part of your education. So this is the place where you can go and find out what classes require what books. So not only can you get books at the bookstore, you can also get Johnson & Wales gear. So whether it's baseball caps, t-shirts, or sweaters, you can get your JWU gear here as well.
So here is JWU's own Starbucks, and it's included in your meal plan. So for example, you want to get Starbucks, but you don't have cash, you can use your meal plan card, your ID card, and you can swipe it and get your Starbucks. It's not a bad deal. It's pretty good. But you gotta get here early because the line can go all the way down there. So get here early. So this is the John Bowen Center. This is the new parking lot. I wish I had this when I came here because I was a commuter and I had to park in Harborside or down City Hall, and my tickets, oh my gosh, I had so many tickets. But all the commuters can come and hang out here, and there's parking here for all the Johnson & Wales scholars. So it's a new addition. It's fairly new, and it's a great thing to have, and it's all included here as a JWU Wildcat. So back in the day when I was doing this, the city burger and the milkshakes were on point, but now it's called Johnson Hall. Well, it was always called Johnson Hall, but now you can take classes in there, and there's a gaming facility. So if you like gaming, designing games, playing games, or gaming, this is the spot to play. All new future and state-of-the-art equipment is on point.
Welcome to the Student Services Center. This is where you will be able to find your academic and your financial advisors. This is a place where you come to pay your semester bills, any money that you owe to the university, and this is a place where you want to learn about financial aid. So financial aid is money that helps pay for college. So it comes in forms of scholarships, grants, work study, and loans. Both scholarships and grants are free. The only difference is scholarships, they're awarded to you through academics and any sports that you've excelled in, and then grants is given to you through the government when you complete your FAFSA. There's a car passing by. Okay, and then work study is money that is set aside for you within the university, where you have to find a job on campus, and work in order to earn that money that was set aside for you. And then loans are money that is you borrow, but then you have to pay back once you graduate. The next thing is the differences between an associate's and bachelor's degree. An associate's degree is a 2-year program, a bachelor's degree is a 4-year program. So one thing that you do have to remember is that when you do obtain an associate's degree, you will be competed against people that have a 4-year bachelor's degree, and they might have an advantage over you. And then another information about Johnson & Wales, it's a private school, so a difference between a private school and public school is that private schools are a bit smaller and they're a little bit more pricey in tuition costs than public schools. In private schools, you'll be able to be in classes where you have 20 to 30 students. In public schools, you could have classes where you have a big lecture hall, and it has around 200 students. So it's whatever fits best for you when deciding whether a private school or a public school. Yeah.
How you doing? Here we have the Xavier Academic Complex. To my right, we have the general classes space where you can take classes on hospitality and also on general classes. To my left, we have the dorm rooms.
These people keep following me. I don't know why they keep following me. Please help me, guys. I don't know why they just keep following me everywhere I go. I've been pointing at buildings the whole time. Oh my gosh.
So right here behind me, this building right here is this tech building. If you want to do any graphic design, networking, computer sciences, this is the place to be. Also, if you're a design major, they do rent out cameras, like legit high quality cameras. You gotta, give your ID or something collateral, but this is the facility they provide out top of the majors you can think about. So I graduated from this building, thinking about it, as a systems analysis major and a graphic design major. This is where I would spend most of my time.
Also here on Mathewson Street in Westminster is full of amazing restaurants you guys can eat from. They're not included in your meal plan, but they're really good restaurants all over this street.
behind me we have the Friedman Center, which is the library on campus. Inside you can rent textbooks, you can study inside, study for classes, whatever you need to do. And you can also take classes in here as well.
What'd you order, Manny?
Tacos. 3 tacos and pasta.
No. What about you, Victor?
I ordered the original chicken tenders and fries.
Alrighty, so here we are waiting for our meal outside of the dining hall. And like I said, for college you have to get a meal plan. So every college has different meal plans, and you base it upon how much you think you'll be eating throughout that semester or school year.
So when's the food coming?
I'm gonna go check.
Welcome to Harborside. This is the other campus in Johnson & Wales in Providence, and here we have the center of the campus, the Wildcat Center.
Behind me we have the Wildcat Center, and over there we have the terminal for the bus shuttles, where it takes you around campus.
That's a bookstore. There's dorms.
Oh, is that you? I'm just waiting for the shuttle. So, again, Johnson & Wales students can not only use the bus, RIPTA, but you can use the shuttle services. So whether you want to go to the mall or other places in Providence, or even from this campus, the downtown campus, you can take it as an easy way to transport all around town. Oh, is that Victor and Manny? Are you guys taking the shuttle too?
Yes!
Oh, it's right here!
Yo, they're still following me. I came to Harborside and they're still following me. Oh my gosh. Guys, please help me out. Oh my gosh. When I used to come to JWU, I was a Division 1 All-Star leading scorer for the soccer team. So let me tell you, I used to put in that work. Now, they ain't that good, but whatever. Let's go Wildcats. Let's get it. Let's go Wildcats. So Johnson & Wales has a whole bunch of sports. They're Division 3. We have sailing, which is Division 1 for some reason. But we are NCAA. So, that's for real. We have a lot of intramural sports. What that means is, if you want to play sports with your friends, but you didn't make the actual team, you can play competitively here at our sports complex. I play here at a league that's outside of JWU, so they rent this out to the community as well. But JWU does have a lot of sports, and it is very competitive, especially with this new complex. I'm telling you, you do want to make sure you be part of this. So if you're into sports and you want to get your study on, this is the place to be. Let's get it.
most students live on campus, and this is where the dorm rooms are. Something we didn't cover already was the tuition for JWU. So tuition here is roughly $25,000, and obviously a little bit more if you live on campus, but this is definitely a really nice area to live in, right next by the water, and definitely a great place to stay.
So JWU is known for culinary arts, baking, and pastries. So here is their all brand new culinary building where they take their exams, take their classes, do their live exams, and they cook in front of professional chefs and get tested and graded. So this is where it all happens. This building is brand new, and at nighttime, when it's night and it's dark, it lights up and it's very beautiful. And this is what JWU is known for, and the food on campus, top of the notch, really good. This is where the students get a chance to practice and cook, and we're going to show you the museum coming up next. All right, let's go.
I chose Johnson & Wales because I really like the fact that they incorporate your equine classes in throughout your entire stay here. You really jump right in.
The classes that are offered are top-notch. I would have never learned everything that I've learned anywhere else.
Thank you for joining the tour.
Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something.
Head over to Kahoot now.
Let's get it.